coffee. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So, how was your week, guys?
Dude, I
I've been
started reading
busy.
I started reading Fairy Tale by Stephen King. It's fucking great, dude. It's so fucking good.
Have they made it into a movie yet?
No,
If
no.
they have, I haven't seen
Okay.
it.
I was about
No
to
shit.
say it'll be a while until Nate watches it.
You give it 30 years. It's on a 30-year timeline.
We'll all be fucking dead by then.
Look, Nate, I'm gonna have to send you my hard drive. I really do. It's got every single fucking movie on there that you could probably ever imagine.
No, the
Um,
thing is, don't get me wrong, I love movies, but I just don't have the fucking attention span to sit there and watch them. I'm up and down constantly. And eventually I just lose interest. Once upon a time I could do it, eh? But now it's just, nah, I don't have the
yeah.
attention span. I blame social media.
Uh,
We're gonna send Nate somewhere where like he can't do anything except work out, sleep, eat, and watch movies all
and
day.
watch movies. That's it, dude. He's gonna go like to our equivalent of rehab. Jai said we should talk about how psychic Cat Williams is. That's I mean, I don't know if you guys were following it, but he went on and fucking just went at everybody
Yeah,
and
man.
predicted a bunch of stuff that's gonna be happening, like Drake being a pedophile. Like that's fucking new news. Dude, he was texting Millie Bobby Brown when she was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And when Kendrick was like, "You're a pedophile," his response was, "I didn't do anything with Millie Bobby Brown." Well, he never mentioned her. So you just fucking dined yourself out. Plus, he's always on fucking stage. He's like kissing fucking 16-year-old girls on the lips and shit. All I know is that the Meet the Gram, because look, I'm a hip hop person, right? Meet the Grams wasn't a diss track. It was a fucking complete evisceration. He went through everyone, revealed that this guy's got another kid that he was trying to hide. Dude, it was like every verse I just went, oh my God, like he's going as mom, his dad, his kid. I was like, this is wonderful because I always thought that fucking dude was worth shit. So I'm happy because after all of that, and the picture for Meet the Grams was a bunch of the red pedophile dots just inside fucking the overhead shot of Drake's house. And I was like, dude, can someone now investigate him? Because the only reason why people aren't now is because he's an industry plant and no one fucking wants to.
Mm.
But oh my God, dude, it was so good. I was like, finally, like, can we start pulling this guy's shit now? Because there's no fucking way that he's not one. None.
Didn't
And
Kat also call out Diddy as well before the whole
yeah,
investigation started
Oh
with
God,
Diddy
yeah,
yep,
recently?
yeah.
yep. And everyone thought he was crazy. I was
And
like, dude, Cat Williams is a lot of things. He's not crazy. Even when he said that he can run like a certain fucking 40-yard dash, he went up like the next day and burned through a fucking 40-yard dash, man. He wasn't kidding. I don't think he hit the number that he said he did.
Dude,
But
I've always loved Cat Williams, man. He's
yeah,
like the
and
shit
people
he said.
tried and and he's right. All the people like Cedric the Ada, they're all joke thieves, dude. They're all joke thieves, but
Yeah,
they lived on the clout of being on fucking show. I don't know if the thing about Kevin Hart being an industry plant was real. Like I don't know about that. I mean, I do know he came up quick, but that could have just been someone taking a shot on him. I don't know. Boys,
another one that did it too was George Carlin, man.
fuck
yeah,
yeah, I
Dude,
love George
the
Carlin.
the shit he said back in the day, like if you look at it now, you're like, man, that motherfucker was right. We're there now.
yeah, yeah. Well, so was Mike Judge when he made Idiocracy.
Mm.
Yeah,
We all
no
thought that
shit.
it's satire. That
Hey,
actually
Go
sucked.
away,
speaking of satire, g'day. Welcome to this week's episode of Not So Secret Dad's Business. I'm Nate. As usual, we got Judge and we got Rob back with us again this week. We're shit
We
talking people.
also
What's happening?
well, no, we have a lot of shit because we always say we want stuff from audience members and then we don't go over it. I came up with last week or 2 weeks ago. Well, look, let's just talk about all the shit. I was leaving my house and Sarah and I leave around the same time. We don't have to leave at the same time because we take two different cars. I got night school and I'm allowed to leave at 2 o'clock because I have ninth period free and I work lunch duty. So I we talked about stuff that like our significant others do. Me too. So it's both ways about what your significant other does that fucking annoys the shit out of you, and you have no idea why they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's certain things. So one of mine is I go to leave in the morning. She's like, well, let's walk out together. I'm like, why? I'm going to a different fucking car. Like, I'm going to a different car. We're going to the same fucking place. If we were getting in the same car together, yeah, let's fucking leave together. But why do we have to, like, why is it imperative for us to walk out together just to do this in 15 steps? Because we're going to different fucking cars. Like, and she's like, no, it's not. I don't understand why that's the big deal. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just annoys me.
Look, I kind of get it. Like I said to Christine the other day, was it Friday afternoon? We had no kid. It was just me and her. And I was like, hey, look, I got to pop out down the road. Do you want to come for a spin? Just, it gives us an hour to hang out.
That's different. This is us leaving to get in two separate cars to go to the same place. Why do we have to walk down the fucking stairs together? And it's not like I asked her. It's not like I told her I was going for a hike and said, you stay the fuck home. We're going down a fucking flight of stairs.
It could just be that
maybe it's because the bear's out there.
Watch it. Yeah, fucking who knows? Philip probably followed you, man.
Yeah. Oh god, fuck Philip. Fucking Philip.
Still got no
but you
money.
guys had some too. So you guys had some too. I stopped watching the chat because I like to be surprised.
Yeah.
So what is some of the ones that you guys came up with?
Go ahead, man, because you got a whole list, Nate. You got a book, don't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, when it comes to Christine, like, don't get me wrong, because I as soon as we came up with this, and you mentioned it, Judge, I'm like, look, ask the wives too. That way,
I did.
We're way in the clear, right? This is not just us shit talking our wives. So I asked Christine the question, and I automatically got a list of like 3 or 4 different things. But that's only because my mission in life is just to annoy the fuck out of her.
Yeah,
anything I can do, I will do it. But look, I've got the basic stuff, right? Like she doesn't put the toilet paper roll on the way I like it. It's always coming from the back. It's not from the front.
What does it matter,
It's supposed to be in the back. No, it's supposed to be in the back.
But
no,
in
what do you
my
mean
house,
supposed to? Guys, it's 3 inches apart and you wipe shit on it and then flush it. What difference does it make?
I know, but if you look at the original
I'm with you on this one. I'm with you on this one. But apparently it goes to the back. If you put it to the front, apparently you're a psychopath.
No.
No, the original patent for the toilet roll shows it coming off the front of the roll.
I understand that. But who gives a shit what direction well, that's because you're ADHD fucking DJ. I'm talking about, like, if I'm going to wipe my asshole with
at that point in time, you are giving a shit. You're putting it there.
This is another thing. I don't know even now how we got to this one. This has nothing to do with it, but it's a segue, and then we'll go right back to this. I didn't know other people did this. I fucking swear to God. When I take toilet paper off, I like scrunch it up to make like a like a loofah of paper. Throw it out. Like 5 friends who were like, "You're fucking what are you, a sociopath?" I was like, "Why?" He's like, "We fold it."
Yeah.
I'm like, fold it?
You fold it.
Come on. Now you guys are just fucking with me.
No. Once upon a time, I was a scruncher. And the
when you fold it, you get more surface area, and then you can fold and use again.
What?
Wait, what did you just say to me?
And they take another piece and wipe and drop. If there's still fucking marks up there,
look, when you are overseas and you got a freaking,
different. Hold on, that is different.
Okay,
that's like saying
it's just something I've never done.
But you're a civilian now, my friend. You are not on fucking MREs and other rations, dude.
Hey, man, warriors never retire.
No, wait. I understand. Like, look, if I was trapped on a desert island, I would break off little fucking pieces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in situations, you just haven't gotten out of that because this is who you are. But refolding toilet paper, there's shit getting on something. Also,
there's shit. It's just shit getting on shit.
Yeah, but aren't you then spread?
I don't know.
I'm looking around this conference. Hang on, I'm looking around this conference room right now to see if they got a roll of toilet paper so I could teach y'all. How to.
Don't you always want like a
So you're saying you've got the fold, you do
Now fold it. Now fold it. No, 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 no.
and then fold,
Boom.
and then what?
And boom.
And then fold, and then what?
No,
Do you do another
only
what?
twice. Oh, no, only twice.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. Can we just? Where the fuck did you just pull toilet paper out of? Guys, we didn't plan this. How the fuck did you do that? You just randomly had one for like blowing your nose and shit?
Yeah, blowing my nose. Such a rather.
Oh my God, that was fucking awesome.
Or wiping other things. Got the drippy
Look,
tip.
man, happy tissues count too. I just ball it up and I dunk it and I take another one. And when there's nothing on there, done.
Yeah.
Look, I
started off as a scruncher when I was young. I was a scruncher. And again, my theory was like, from a scientific perspective, being scrunched, there's all those little folds. There's more surface area than just a flat surface, right? But now I'm a diehard folder. But no, I don't then do a second fold and reuse that same piece of paper.
I do that if I'm blowing my nose because it's a booger. Like I'll do the fold.
Yeah.
So what you do with your ass is what I do with my nose. All right, I'm sorry. I fucking totally derailed this.
I guess we all learned to wipe asses different ways.
I guess so. Another one that drives me nuts, right, that Christine doesn't do, is that when she's doing the folding, like folding the washing, or she's even like hanging it out, she will not turn it the right way in so then it can go into the drawer straight away. Okay. So I end up with half my t-shirts inside out, folded on the bed.
Oh, that's a good one. That would annoy the fuck out of me.
And it drives me fucking nuts. And I'm like,
then you have to undo it.
I'm like, why can't you do it? You're already folding it. All you have to do is slip the arms in the sleeves, give it a shake, and it's in the right way.
Wait a minute. Yeah, but wait. So she folds them inside out and then gets them ready to be put away? Then you have to unfold all of them just to... Oh, so that would annoy the shit. Yeah, that's something small, but it annoys me.
Yeah, but her argument is if I want it in the right way, put it in the wash the right way.
I do that to Crystal. So like me and Crystal will wash our clothes inside out. That way the pictures and stuff don't fade off shirts, things like that.
No, but that's true. That's true. That's what you do.
Now when I either hang up our clothes or things like that, like I don't stop. I just get it done. So half the shirts will be freaking still inside out. Now if I remember to turn them right side in, I'll do it all of that. But no, like I'll hang up shit and they'll be inside out and everything. Oh yeah, wait, I'm bad for that.
I pulled Sarah in. Babe, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. I pulled Sarah in. So our thing was, what is something that your significant other does that annoys you and you have no idea why it annoys you, but you just wish they'd stop? I said, it's when like I'm about to leave and you're like, let's walk out together. And I'm like, why? We're going to the same fucking car. We're going to the same place. So it's something stupid that annoys me. And you just heard the one about the clothes being flipped up, upside down, inside out. So what is one thing that I do that like makes you want to throttle me?
Oh, this is going to be good.
You don't know why it annoys you.
Don't hold back, Sarah.
Oh, yeah, she got me. That's a good one.
Like half-drinking Mountain Dew bottles everywhere.
But like not even half sometimes, like 3/4, half, to the point where at the end of the night, oh, you're right. Like I take 4 of them and I pour them into one because they're just fucking, oh, that's a good one. Oh, nice job, babe.
Mountain Dew bottles, yeah.
But hate you.
Yeah, I used to do that with beer bottles.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I'd forget where I put down my beer, and so I'd just go get another beer. And then I'd wake up in the morning and there'd be like 5 or 6 half full beers on the countertop because Christine
all piss warm.
And she's walked through the house, and as she's found them, just taking them back to the kitchen.
Oh my God, yeah. Fuck, yeah, you got you're right.
And then I graduated from that to like leaving beer caps all over the place. I cracked my beer and literally just put the top down wherever I was at and walk
the
away.
caps all over the place.
Yeah. So, but
now
I annoy the fuck because I had put them in the one spot on the corner of the kitchen counter, but now they just accumulate. So she'll go to grab something and she'll just knock all these bottle tops all over the fucking floor.
Yeah. See, it's weird. You don't know the stuff that's annoying to you because you do it all the time. Like I didn't even think about that. As I asked her prior, I just wanted to get her on here live, right? So as I asked her prior, I'm like, nothing I do is annoying. And of course, everyone's going to say that because it's your habits, even if it's something that is fucking annoying. I didn't even think about that one. And she's right. There's one on my end table. There's probably one out there. There's one in here. There might be one in Hunter's room.
Well,
Because like I'll start and then go to a different room, be like, I'm thirsty, and fucking completely forget that there's one in another room.
Yeah.
So there's like it's like this much and then this much and then this much, and they're fucking all over the place. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's a good one.
did Nate ever tell you the idea I came up with that one day?
I don't think so.
I
You
know
might have.
you have lots of ideas, man.
Well, no, with Sarah coming on, it was kind of funny. I was like, one episode we should just put the wives on and we just go away
Dude,
and let them talk.
I said that 2 years ago. I said we should all play like the dating game where how the fuck did that go? Where you pre-ask the woman the question and then you ask the guy to answer the question, and then we do it based on points. We fucking really should do that, man. That's a good one.
I'm trying to convince Christine. I keep bringing it up.
Crystal and I would have to.
I don't know. We'll work it out.
But like if her thing is not being on camera, she could just like sit in the cut and just answer the questions, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, Crystal and I would have to. We couldn't do the dating game one. We've done that one on previous like marriage retreats and stuff.
Yeah,
and we always win because she's got a freaking photographic memory and she knows the answers I'm gonna put down anyway. So
nice.
Yeah, no, I agree with Rob though. Just get the 3 wives on. It could be not so secret wives business for all week.
For like a whole fucking episode. Yeah,
a whole
great.
fucking episode.
Let them talk shit about us.
So something that annoys me that's not my wives. I texted you guys this the other day, and then we'll go back to this. I fucking swear to God. But now my brain is just like on fucking high. Did you see the fucking weigh-in with Tyson and fucking Splits Boy's brother?
Fuck's sakes, yes.
Yeah.
And Split Boy's brothers all there like fucking.
I'm about to like throw out all my fucking champ stuff. Like I really am. Like at this point, like we knew Machine Gun Jakey was gonna make it into a circus, and it is. He's at the weigh-in with the glasses and he's acting like he's tough. The only redeeming was the one that they actually filmed. Fucking Mike sitting there going, he's like, dude, you knocked out boys. He's like, you're beating up people that are 130 fucking pounds. He's like, you're not gonna knock me out, and shut this dude. Like he didn't say anything, but like even like this dude's trying to do like the Conor McGregor impression where he's talking over him, and Mike is just like he's got that psycho look, and he's like I'm gonna kill you. Like he's not even looking at him. He's not gonna kill you. He's like, you're not gonna knock me out. He's like, you're not. He's like, he goes, I seen you train. You're just fat. I was like, yo, but like, it's like I don't know, man. Like, is he doing it for the purse? Is he like based on the one episode of Hot Boxing where he started crying because he's like, I don't want to let that guy out again. Like I don't know what his angle is. Like, I'm hoping his angle is let everyone treat it like a joke because I've always wanted to fucking just beat this dude to death. Like, I'm hoping at this point that's what it is, because underneath the weigh-in with him doing the stupid pose and the rest of that stuff, everyone underneath is like, I'm not fucking paying for this. Like, even if I had Netflix, like, I don't even want to watch it now because it's not. We knew he wasn't going to take it seriously, but Mike is not. He's not acting ferocious during those moments. Like at one point, like Jake pushed him, or Tom, or whatever the fuck his name is. Like he pushed him, and like Mike kind of laughed and kind of like nudged him back, and I was like,
gave him like a pat on the belly type thing. Yeah.
So I'm like, either Jake wanted him to push him back and make a big deal out of it, and Mike's just not biting. But like, I hope that what we said happens. Bell rings, he comes out and gives him that like left, right with that jump right fucking hook.
And rings the bell a second time. Yeah.
And puts this fucking dude into a coffin. Like, that's what I'm hoping for at this point, because this dude's trying to make a joke out of it, trying to psych him out. Guy, have you watched a single fucking fight? You don't psych out Mike Tyson. He's had two, at least on record, 2 guns pulled on him where he didn't fucking flinch. You think you're going to talk shit about Mike and he's not going to laugh at you? So my issue is just with the antics at the weigh-in. The second one where Mike's actually answering questions made me feel a little bit better because he just laughed at him the whole time.
Yeah, well, it's like Jai's just jumped in the chat. She said that they were both spotted getting dinner together, and it was on TMZ.
Right.
So, like, we all know this is just a fucking money-making adventure. That's all it is.
Look,
now, what upsets me about all of this as well is anybody aware that last night Tyson Fury got knocked out? He's now undefeated, and Alexander Usyk is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the
Right.
world. Hasn't
No, they
happened in
don't.
almost 30 fucking
Yeah.
years. Nobody knows because this circus is going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It's overshadowing real heavyweight fucking boxing. It's bullshit. It pisses me off, man. Like, if you give a fuck about the sport, give a fuck about the sport. That's great. But when you're watching a fucking circus act and it's overshadowing real fucking boxing, it shits me to tears.
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know what kind of dirt this guy's got on people, or like I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I thought Mike was maybe doing it to be like, yeah, I can still do it. At this point, I have no fucking idea what, because then that means every episode, and I've listened to them all that he's talked about, where how it's the love of his life and it's the only thing he's ever wanted to do, completely gets fucking negated by this. It completely gets negated by this, because at one point, his dude turns around, he's like, Evander Holyfield was fat. Mike's like, you're not Evander Holyfield. I mean, it's a pretty accurate say. After that, he had nothing to say, because like, fuck, what do you say? Like, dude, don't even put yourself in the same fucking realm as Evander Holyfield, first of all.
No,
right?
hell no.
And
man.
like
that dude, oh my God.
And like, but that made me think, like, has anyone talked to Lewis or Holyfield or like Foreman and be like, hey man, what do you think about this fight? Because they're probably gonna be like, this is fucking stupid. Like at this point, I'm thinking that all the living legends are just like, this is except for
I'm sure they've all been interviewed by whoever, TMZ, whatever. I'm sure they have, and it hasn't gone the way these media outlets want, because they're probably all like, this is just a joke, this is stupid, or whatever, and they're not going to put it on because it's not pandering to the hype of hyping it up. And like you said, I hope that when that bell rings, the freaking warrior, in Tyson, that he's grown up to be, how he was, comes out. That is the only way that'll make any of this worth any of it. But I have a feeling like you. I'm kind of looking at it now. It's just a huge publicity stunt.
And and like for anybody else, for McGregor or Floyd Mayweather, like I get that, but Mike didn't have to do shit. He could have just fucking sat in his house and smoked weed and did his podcast. Like, he didn't have to fight Donnie Yen and Ip Man fucking 5. Like he could have did anything like that. So that's why I'm just, I don't get this part. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out, because I'm gonna watch it. If I had to pay for it, I wouldn't. I'd watch the fucking the like the YouTube afterwards or whatever. But like, because it's on Netflix, yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. I want to watch it because I'm hoping that like right before it, like my wish is right before it, like the last fucking interview, he's like, no, man. He's like, I just try to make him feel comfortable until now. When reality, I just can't wait to fucking beat him to death. And he just gets up and walks away. Like, that's what I'm hoping for. Is that going to happen? Yeah, probably not. But
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, I'm sorry. So go back to it.
So let's go back, because I mean, we're still on the same line. We're talking about shit that shits us to tears, right?
That's right.
So I was actually, I thought a little more in depth about this one, because like I say, the ones that I have for Christine, like the kind of basic shit that like, it's like why you worrying about gas prices or something like that. The one that, and I thought about this on Friday, shits me to tears to no end, is that I'll forget to do something before I fuck off to bed, and then she will send me a message saying, oh, you forgot to put the leftovers away after dinner, but don't worry, I've got it covered. I then wake up the next morning to read this message of, you forgot to do this, da 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 da. And it's like, what am I meant to do about that now?
Yeah,
like, why
that's just passive aggressive. That's waited for you not to do it, so she could say she did it, and then say, "But I did it anyway."
No,
right?
Well, I mean, we don't operate that way anyway. Like,
all right. Well, then it's not that.
It's not that at all. It's just, why it shits me is because it's like, I'm waking up to this information. What do I do with it right now? Like, it's been resolved, right?
Yeah.
But that being
8
said,
hours later,
moaning about it has bitten me in the ass, and it's backfired on me, because Friday Eli is going to his uncle's house for the night. They were going to, hang out, play video games together all night. So this kid, he's chomping at the bit. He's ready. He's like ready to head out the door. And I message her brother. I'm like, he's ready when you are. Then Christine calls me and she goes, oh, before he goes, can you get him to take a quick shower? And I'm like, okay, but why didn't you tell me this earlier? She goes, oh, I was going to message you last night, but you would have seen it this morning. I'm like, yeah, but I can do something with that information. Why didn't you send that message? And she goes, but you say it annoys the fuck out of you that I do that. So I didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so now I'm finding out at the last minute, the kid's ready to walk out the door. I've got to throw him in the shower. She's like,
oh, yeah, okay.
Right. I'm like, but he's changed. He's ready. He's got shoes on. Yeah, I want him to have a shower. Fuck. Okay. So, yeah, it's just finding that, waking up to that information that I can do absolutely nothing
I
with.
can see why that would be annoying. Yeah. Do your wives plan? So Sarah is the world's greatest planner in terms of putting stuff together, packing. She's got everything laid out, everything. Sarah does not unplan well. So like we got back from my future sister-in-law's TV show just aired on HDTV. It's called Who's Afraid of a Cheap Old House. It's fucking really good. Of course, on HDTV, so it's all about like houses and flipping houses and stuff like that. In hers, people were like, I don't want to go into a regular house. What can you find? So they found an old firehouse and an old industrial building. And she's the interior designer. So like while the two people are going through the plan, she comes in, she's like, here's what I'm going to do to the inside. It is fucking hilarious. Dude, it was really good. What they did to this firehouse that used to be like a mayor's office / like town hall was fucking incredible, man. It was like right on like a little river things. There was a little back part. It was fucking really cool, man. So shout out to Jen. She did a fucking great job. So we go out there to spend the night. They're all the way up in New York. And Sarah has everything laid out in plastic bags. Hunter's fucking toothbrush, mine, everything's right there. I never have to worry about anything being forgotten. She's the ultimate planner. I'm still looking at that overnight bag with her stuff in it. So she doesn't unplan. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as I get back, I'm like, I take all my stuff out and throw it in the thing, and she'll walk over this bag for the next fucking 3 days unless I like take it and like put it in her hands. I'm like, can you do something?
Sarah's my spirit animal, man.
Really?
Yeah. Because like Christine's good like that. She plans the fuck out of shit. But when it comes to the
dude.
But Christine will come home and unpack everything and like make sure it's all in its right place and all that sort of thing. Whereas I will have that overnight bag next to on my floor drobe with the rest of my clothes.
Right. Wait, did you say floor drobe?
Floor drobe, man. Like
it's just all on the floor.
It's all on the fucking floor.
It's a really good one. I never heard of that before. That's fucking good.
So, and then if I want a shirt, I'll reach into the bag. I'll grab one out of the bag. If it's not the one I want, I throw it back in the bag and grab another one. And it'll just sit there for fucking weeks until Christine finally goes, would you just sort your shit out?
Yeah.
And that's where I have to put everything from the floor drobe into the wardrobe.
Yeah. So she's like me, where like I'll pass it. Like I guess I could take the stuff out and fold it, but like I don't know where her clothes go. Like I have like in my drawers, because I'm fucking retarded, there's the comic book stuff in one pile, the Lobo shirts in another pile, the video games in another one. Like that's just so I can know where I find stuff. I'm a creature of habit. It's got to be that way. She's got shit. Like I don't know where anything goes. Like I don't. So if I put it somewhere because I think all the drawers look chaotic and it doesn't matter anyway, she's in there pulling shit out. This isn't where it goes. I'm like, it looks like a bomb went off in there. Like, how do you know where it goes? So like, and she's like that with my shit. She's like, I'll fold it and I'll put it up, but I don't know what your system is, which I appreciate. I'm like, don't even try it because then I got to fucking move it all out anyway. So like, can I take everything out? Yeah. Does it annoy me to the point where like I'm fucking flipping tables? No, but I'm still like, that fucking bag sitting right there. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't, but I want to work something like, because when it comes to having everything ready to go, no one's dude, she's fucking amazing. But when she comes back, I think it's like the Who just went on stage and like, thank you, good night. And they're not doing shit after the concert because they just crushed. So I'm just going to leave everything. I think that's her encore performance. She's like, fuck all these clothes, good night. And just fucking walks away. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going to take care of it then.
Hey, look, I've just had Andre jump in the chat here.
Andre, my dude, what's up?
Now, he also gave us a response for what shits him to tears with his wife anyway. and
Okay.
I'll get to that. But he's just said I don't even pack for myself. My wife packs for me.
Yeah, shit. Yep.
I'm going out of town for 3 nights this week, and she's got me all packed up already.
God damn, that's fucking awesome. Now wait, wait, hold on. He's gonna answer anyway. So, is it like? Does she know? Like, because if I go, I'm like, oh, I want my new Event Horizon shirt that I got from Creeporama. Love Creeporama. I want this, I want that. So she will pull out some and be like, you know, I didn't know if you wanted to go like movie or blah blah blah. Does his wife just know? Like, is it a business trip? So like, here's some suits and underwear and fucking socks and shit, or is it like she knows exactly what to pick them? Because that's crazy. So what is the story that? So while you guys like vamp for a little bit, I want to know what that is. Is it just like, oh, she packs everything I need because she knows I'm going somewhere for work, or does he just not give a shit what she packs as long as everything's in there?
I guess we'll find
That's
out.
my fucking question.
I mean, from what I
Because
understand,
that's amazing either way.
Yeah, Andre's blue collar. Like he's working out.
Yeah, he's a working guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would assume that it would be pretty simple. Andre, give us an answer in the chat, man. We'll get back to that. But he did say as well, I put it out on Instagram and I'm like, what is it that shits you to tears about your partner? And he said it's so small and insignificant that he doesn't even know why it annoys him, but she will eat around her plate one thing at a time. So she'll eat all the fries,
Yes.
and then she'll eat all the nuggets, and then she'll eat this and eat that, and none of it can be touching either. And she can't.
I had an ex-girlfriend named Kate. She had to do it too. She got to the point where she had to put something on a plate. She eats it. She goes and washes the plate, then comes back and puts the next piece of food on it. That's extreme. Yeah, dude. So that's not the first time I heard that. That's pretty.
So like
I mean, like no food.
Crystal will eat her French fries first. You know, her chips first. Like, if she's got a sandwich and chips, she's got to eat the chips first before she can have the sandwich. You know,
she's not putting chips on the sandwich. You got to put chips on the sandwich.
In some things, yes, but like if she's just done like, you know, if it's just a sandwich or something, or even just like a hamburger or cheeseburger and French fries, you know, she'll cut her burger in half to one to make sure it looks good because she eats half a burger and then she won't eat the other half till later anyway.
Right.
So then she'll eat all her fries first.
All the fries. Wait, so she's not eating a burger and then snacking on some fries, taking another bite of burger?
No, she eats the fries first and then eats her burger.
Wow, that's fucking nuts to me.
Can you guys help me understand something here?
Yes.
So, I've heard a burger also be called a sandwich. Okay. No. Isn't a
burger's a burger, sandwich is a sandwich.
But a chicken burger. It's a chicken sandwich.
That's a chicken sandwich. Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's chicken sandwich.
Okay.
I would never say chicken burger, but I would say turkey burger.
Well,
when
hang
you're saying fries and chips,
we're
talking about fries being French fries and then chips as in
French
potato
fries.
chips?
And chips is potato chips, yeah.
Okay, because here chips are chips. So you got chips.
Wait, Nate just fucked up my entire world. Nate, dude, you just brought up why the fuck do we call it a chicken sandwich, even if it's a bun and it's a fucking burger?
So a chicken sandwich is like a chicken is like the chicken breast or the chicken patty or chicken strips. That's a chicken sandwich. If it's ground chicken, it is a chicken burger.
I never thought about it that deep, but I just realized that like when you go out,
I found that out.
That's fucking weird. That's such a dumb fucking thing.
It's called a turkey burger too when it's like ground turkey.
Hold on. Speaking of fucking dumb shit that I've never thought of before, I was fucking 43 years old when I realized that. So Hunter comes up to me. He's like, Dad, I drew a picture of a dandelion. And I said, yeah, the little yellow thing. He's like, no, that's not a dandelion. I'm like, yeah, it's the yellow one. And he's like, no, the one that you blow away. I'm like, the one you blow away is a dandelion.
Yes, that's the dandelion seeds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dandelion.
I have never in 43 fucking years differentiated between the two. And it took me till about a month ago to be like, I've been calling the same fucking thing and haven't made that connection. I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, well, that's how dandelion sows at seed.
Right, they blow off and then they become,
off and they go. And
never, dude, never. Hunter blew my fucking mind. And I was like, wait a minute, I've been calling the same thing. But like, it's never clicked that the one was the other one. Do you guys have something like that? Where like, after like, you know, the today years old, even though I hate that fucking trope, where it's just like I never fucking knew that until like yesterday that was the fucking. Well, it's hard to say that now because everyone on the internet knows everything. Everyone's
Yes,
a
I
fucking
have
walking
one. I
encyclopedia.
have one. I learned it the other day.
What?
Did you
Hit
know
me.
that prunes? Okay, so we know that raisins are dehydrated grapes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Prunes are dehydrated plums.
Yes.
I did not know that.
I
You've
did
never
not
known
know
that?
that until
On
recently.
my life, I didn't
Wow.
fucking know that. I thought it was two
I'm
different
the
things. I
fucking
thought
old
just
guy
one.
here.
I thought one just looked like an aged ball sack and the other one didn't, and they were two different things. I had no idea. Get the
So
fuck
for
out of
me,
here. Is that right?
So for me, it was all right. You know how there's like these when you get the shopping cart, there's this little like area, like you got the handle, and then right where the kid would sit, there's like this area that you got the thing, and then there's like a little hook or a little the bars come up just a little bit higher. I never knew that was so you could hang bags on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bit that folds backwards and forwards, right? And on the back
Well,
of it,
and you got the seat, and then there's
yeah.
like these, so
And
like
then it's got
there's
like U shape, or the,
like a
almost
little
like a
U-shaped piece
fence.
of yeah,
And you hang
and
it on each
there'll be
U
like
shaped
two.
thing, and you got your
Yeah,
bags hanging
and
down.
see, I never knew. Yeah, I never knew that. Never knew that. That's so you can put like your bread, your eggs, so it's not in the cart with, whatever. I was like, well, shit. I just always just put it in the seat where you would sit the kid, because I
That's what
typically
every
never had
yeah.
the kids with me shopping.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a response from Andre.
All right.
So he goes, yeah, it's for work. 3 black Carhartt shirts, got to be Carhartt, and jeans, a sweatshirt with the company logo, PJs, underwear, socks, and then she gets the toothbrush and everything else.
All right, so you're basic. So he's not going away on vacation and she's
Yeah.
picking all his clothes. She's literally like, I know exactly what this motherfucker needs, and he's
Yeah.
gonna have everything. That shit is amazing. Give it up for
That's
fucking
amazing.
Miss Andre. I
So-
gotta give it up for Miss Andre wife. That's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
Crystal will do it. Like when we go to like leave and we're packing, she will pack all of her stuff perfectly. I mean, she can get packing down to where she can get her body pillow in the suitcase with her makeup. All of it is in one suitcase. Got it. Me, I'm just sitting there like, I'm like, well, fuck, how am I fitting this in this bag? I want this shirt. I want that shirt. I want these shoes. So, and then she'll go, hey, I want you to bring that shirt because if we go out, I want you to wear that. She'll tell me all that. And then she'll tell our son, like with our son, it's completely different. She goes, we're going for 3 days. Pack 3 pairs of pants, about 4 shirts, some underwear and socks, and they all better be clean. And you go and look at his bag. His bag's just got fucking ass thrown in it.
Yeah, of course. Well, dude,
He's
if
a
I had to pack,
teenager.
that's how I'd be. I always pack.
But when we come back, she will unpack her bags and everything and be done. Mine will sit there for like 3-4 days, and I'll just take things out as I need it till it's eventually unpacked. And
such a dude thing.
Then I put the bag away.
Yeah, that's it. As soon as I'm down to the last thing that's in there, I'm like, well, I could put the fucking bag away now. Another thing was a friend of mine brought this up to me. Do you guys know what the division symbol is, right? The dot, the line,
Yes.
the dot. Do you know the reason why that's a division symbol?
Yeah.
Is
No.
because it's just a blank fraction.
It's a blank fraction. The 2
It's a
dots
dot
denote the
underneath the
denominator
dot,
and
because
the
that's
numerator.
yeah, because that's division. I always thought it was just a fucking cool symbol. I had no idea that it was like literally look at my face. It's a blank fucking fraction. I never knew that. Never.
Now,
fucking
wait, are
knew
we
it.
talking like dot, line, and then dot?
Yeah, dot, line, dot.
Line, diagonal, and dot.
No. Dot, line, dot. The division symbol with the parallel, like the dot, line, and dot, is literally the sign because you would divide a fraction anyway. So it's literally the fucking sign. It's.
I was today years old when I figured that out. Now
that fucking
Holy
blew my
shit.
mind. Oh my god, that's really fucking funny.
So anyway, come on, guys, shit you to tears. We got to get to your wives.
so
We've got one
Crystal-
other thing to
yeah.
do as well because we've got some fucking breakup stories that got sent
Yes.
in. So
Yeah.
we've got to cover that
Yeah.
shit.
All right, so shits me to tears. We will have gone through the whole day in bed. I'm showered. We're ready to go. It's 9:50 at night. And Crystal will look at me and go, I want something sweet to eat.
Okay.
I go, well, we got some stuff. No, I don't want that. She's like, can you go to the store and get me something?
Oh,
So
no.
9:50, Stores closing at 10 o'clock. I am freaking hitting the highway doing 90 just to make it 2 miles to the store before they close to go in and get her something. But I found out when I dropped her off at the airport the other day because she had to go to New Orleans for a competition this weekend.
Nice.
Which, by the way, her girls did amazing. All three of her girls qualified for nationals. She's going to Anaheim next month
Nice.
to do that. So shout out to Crystal, girl, babe, you're awesome, and your girls are
Yeah,
doing
it's great,
awesome.
man. Congratulations.
So I found out because I'm dropping her off at the airport now. I got to go to work afterwards. So we this first time she ever rode in a police car, all that stuff. So we're driving up there, and so we get up to the airport, and first off, the airport put in these lights above all the parking spots. It's either red or green. Green
Yep.
indicates there's a spot open in that spot. All right. I learned about that a few years ago when they did it. So I didn't know she had already known about it. So when she was, when we were going down, she's like, "There's no spots down this one." I go, "Yeah, see that green light right there? That means there's a spot right there." She goes, "No, I know that, but they're not close." So I circled around. We get back to a close one, and we're walking, and I go, "Hey, elevator's right there." Now we both just saw the elevator, like we're literally 50 feet from it. I said, "Oh, there's the elevator." And she looks at me, she goes, "That is what you do that annoys the shit out of me. It's blatantly obvious. It's the elevator. We're going to it." And you say, "Hey, look, there's the elevator."
Yeah.
So apparently that's what I do that annoys, well, among many other things.
I don't know, but I mean, I do shit like that too, though. It's like, oh, by the way, because like I'm not a planner, but when it comes to like going to the shops, especially the mall, that's when I plan because I'm like, okay, I know what I've got to get. This is the route I have to take, and I'm going from here to here to here to here, and I'm out. I'm not hanging around any fucking longer than I need to. And so I do that. Oh, by the way, yeah, so there's the elevator. Let's hop in there. We're going to go to the second floor. We're going to go here and
I think that's just your stream of consciousness coming out loud, right? Where like it's like almost like an invasive thought where you're just like, bleh, like there it is. I mean, I can see why that would be annoying, especially because it's fucking right in front of you. Hey, the elevator. No shit. That's where we're going.
Hey, so Judge, a couple of weeks ago, we never got around to this last week. So a couple of weeks ago, you put the call out for some breakup stories.
Yes.
Now, I've got one. I've got a
Okay.
breakup story. I don't think Rob has one, but he's got a revenge sex story. So I guess that still fits.
Right.
So you want to kick us off and tell us what our audience came through with?
Yeah. So, and again, because we're running out of time, like we'll get to a lot, but I do want to circle. So my friend Nick, who's his Instagram is @Sith_Grumpus, which is the best fucking Instagram name ever.
Absolutely.
He said he went out with a girl back when like cell phones first became popular. So we're not talking texting. We're talking like they rang and he picked up the phone. He said he went on a first date with her and she kept answering fucking phone calls during the date. First date, rings, fuck, picking up how whole ass conversations. So he says he has to go to the bathroom and he fucking leaves, right? She calls in to give him shit about leaving, and he goes from like his car. He goes, "Well, you were on your phone so much, I figured you'd know how to call a cab."
Yes.
That's incredible
awesome.
because I guess he picked her up and brought her there. Oh my god! And then he's like, "Well, you're on your phone so much, figuring that's a good one, dude. Especially on a first date. Can you imagine being on a fucking first date with somebody?"
Yeah.
And I'm not like, it's annoying if like, look, your first date is usually planned. And it's like, we're going to fucking go out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk to each other. So if someone's automatically on their phone, that just lets me know that they weren't interested in you. Maybe it was a blind date thing. Maybe the picture didn't look exactly, which is fucking everybody. Your picture never looks like the fucking person.
You might have been interested, but you remember, it was back when cell phones first came out. So what were a lot of people doing? "Oh, hey, I'm talking to you on my cell phone. I'm not at the house anymore." And
yeah,
so
but not
they
on a
had to
date
make it
though.
a thing. Like,
Yeah,
she wanted to make it seem like she was relevant. It was probably the same person calling her every single time.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, have you guys ever done the if I'm in a bad situation on a date, call me and tell me it's an emergency? I mean, I guess those are stories for another days. All right, so what do you guys got?
All right, I've got one for you. So after my first marriage broke down, I met a crazy chick. And I'm not talking like crazy as in like she was quirky. No, she was on antipsychotic medication. She was
Right.
certifiably crazy. I
Crazy.
did
Yeah.
not know this. But I mean, I got to know over time. It turns out that she once upon a time used to be a prostitute and all this sort of stuff. So she had a
Right.
history, and I was like, whatever, I don't care.
Right. So she's on the, yeah.
Um, and I mean, I was with her for so long just because the sex was so fucking fantastic.
It
And I
always is
guess
with crazy people.
it's the crazy people. And so she came to me one day. Well, actually, we're dating, and I come to her trying to break it off, and I'm like, "Hey, look, just let you know, I'm leaving Perth in 3 days. I'm going to Canberra, and yeah, so it's been nice knowing you and whatnot." She comes out half an hour later. She goes, "Hey, baby, great news!" And I'm like, "What's great news? Like, I'm leaving for Canberra." I'm thinking in my head, we just split up. She goes, "My mum just bought me tickets. I'm coming with you." Right.
Bro, that's
So
a stage 5 clinger.
absolutely. I didn't know what to say, what to do. So I called my mum and I'm like, "Hey, is it cool if my girlfriend comes?" And she's like, "I suppose so." So anyway, we're together for a while. And she comes to me one day and she goes, "Hey babe, I hate asking you, but can I borrow some money?" I said, "What do you need money for?" And she goes, "Well, mum's just been kicked out of her rental. She doesn't have enough for a security bond. She's about $300 short. Can we lend her $300?" I went,
Can we?
"Can
She
we?"
means
I
you.
said, "You want me to loan
Yeah.
you the money to give to your mum?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "So your mum's going to pay me back, right?" She goes, "Oh, yeah, you'll get paid back. You'll get paid back." I went, "Okay, I don't want your mum to be on the streets. Send her the money. Here's the cash." And about, I want to say 4 to 6 weeks later, she's about to jump in the shower. And I guess it's really been weighing on her. And she goes, "Hey, would you be upset with me if I like came clean on something, made a confession?" And I said, "Well, look, I can't make any promises. Depends what it is, but
Yeah.
we'll see." And she goes, "Well, you remember that $300 that you loaned my
Knew that
mum?"
was coming back. Yeah.
And I went, "Yeah, what about it?" She goes, "Well, it wasn't actually for a security deposit on the house." And I went, "Oh, okay. What? She needed groceries or repairs on the car?" She goes, "No, it was
Drugs.
actually to pay off her dealer. She was $300 in debt with her dealer, and if she didn't pay it off, he was going to break her kneecaps." And I'm like, "Oh, right, okay. Yeah, fair enough. All right, no problem." She goes, "You're not mad?" I went, "No, I'm not mad. Go have your shower." She goes, "Really? Are we good?" I'm like, "Yeah, we are fucking fantastic. Go have your shower. You're all good." "Oh, thanks, babe. I love you." She goes, has her shower. She comes out and I hand her a piece of paper and she goes, "What's this?" I said, "These are your airfares. Your airfare's being paid. You're going back to Perth tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
dropping you at the airport and then I'm going to fucking work." She's
Yeah.
like, "What? What? What? What?" I said, "No, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, you lied to me. I wouldn't." She goes, "But I knew you wouldn't pay for my mum's drug debt." "No, I fucking wouldn't."
No, I fucking wouldn't.
She goes, "So
No.
that's the only way I could work out how." I said, "Well, you fucking lied to me.
Yeah.
That's my money. I'm not going to, obviously not going to see that money.
No, never.
So you
Never.
can go
Never.
home." But again, crazy being crazy, me being fucking lonely, we're still chatting while she's over in Perth. She got into my mum's ear and she's like, "Nathan really misses me." And so without me knowing, I come home from work one day and she's there sitting on the couch. She'd convinced my mum that we were fucking inseparable and pled this sob story to my mum. And she'd worked out to fly her ass back
Wait, how did
over.
she get in?
Mum let her in the house. She had all her bags unpacked, put back into my drawers, and she's sitting on the fucking couch like, "Hey, babe, I'm back. How you doing?" And I'm like, "What's going on?" She goes, "Oh, I've been talking to your mum and da, 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 da." And I'm like, "Mum, upstairs." And I'm like, "What the fuck is she doing here?" She goes, "Oh, she said that you missed her so much." I said, "I might have told her that. Didn't fucking mean it. Like, she's nuts, mum." Well, she's here now. So then we ended up breaking up a second time. But I
Is there
figured
anything
while
higher than
she's
a stage 5 clinger?
But I was like,
Wow.
well, while she's here, let's keep the crazy sex going then. I don't care. I'll just
All right, so like half of that's your fault, man.
half of it's my fault, yeah, but
You
it was
kept
like,
riding the crazy train.
Yeah.
woo woo.
Holy shit.
Hmm, man. Yeah, so all my breakups were typical ones, young breakups where I was, emotionally or whatever, I never really, after I left out home, I really never really had girlfriends. I just kind of had butt buddies
Situationships.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
situationships and whatever. So, they would come and go and fizzle out or whatever, ghosting each other, whatever it was, So for me though, the one that's really stuck out when we were like, let's talk about breakup stuff. I was like, nah, I really, yeah. I was like, I could talk about that revenge time. Now this has got some deep rooted trauma in it. Back in sixth grade, when I was in elementary school, I was a weird kid, so I really didn't have a lot of friends and things like that, and never had a girlfriend, shit like that. But me being naive and stupid, all of a sudden, all the popular girls started liking me and they were all talking to me and things like that. And all right, and I liked one of them, so I asked her out, and she was like, "Yeah, now this is sixth grade, so sitting in the back of the bus together, all that stuff." I never realized that it was 3 or 4 days before April Fool's. So we're sitting there, and they're acting like they're all into me and things like that, and I was like, "All right, I'm going to get my first kiss," blah, 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 all that stuff, and we go in to kiss, and it's April Fool's Day. It hadn't clicked to me yet, and she, right as we're about to kiss, she goes, "April Fool's, we never liked you." She walked off the bus. Like I was
Nice,
crushed.
dude. Yeah, of course.
That's sixth grade. Now I ran into her my when I was home on leave. I want to say it was I'd been in the army a year, came back from airborne school, everything. So I was driving back into the house, and I was like, well, shit, it's late. I know my family likes Dunkin' Donuts and everything. Stop at Dunkin' Donuts right there in Washington, New Jersey. And I walk in, and I'm still wearing my military uniform because I've been driving in it. And I'm getting donuts, and the person looked at my name and was like, Richmond. She's like, any relationship to the Richmonds on, and she gave my street. I was like, yeah, I'm the oldest. She's like, you're Robert Rich. I was like, yeah. She's like, it's me, Jocelyn. I was like, oh, I haven't seen you since elementary school. It was the girl.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. And, so she was like, so what do you, I was like, oh, I'm just in town for the week, just come to see family, all that stuff. And, you know, she was like, well, what are you doing later? I was like, I don't know. I'll probably go meet up with some friends and stuff. She's like, well, you want to go hang out at the loft? Well, first off, let me bring this up. The loft is a place that my friend's dad set up for all of us to go and drink at so we wouldn't get in trouble.
Right.
He was one of the big vet techs in the area. He took a barn on the property, created a party area for us. I mean, we had a hot tub in it. We had all sorts of fun stuff. But it was where all the losers hung out during high school,
Right.
where the
Right.
uncool, unpopular people, the nerdy people, whatever.
Yeah, but you guys
That's
had
where
your
we
own
would go
club.
hang.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. So I looked at her. I said, "Since when do you hang out at the loft?" And she was all like, "Oh, well, I hang out there ever since I started hanging out with so and so, so and so." I was like, "All right, you know what? Maybe I'll meet you there." And so I ended up going later that night, and she was there and everything. And so we got to talking, and I brought up the April Fool's joke
Yeah.
from in the 80s
Fucking
and
a
shit,
decade ago. Yeah.
you know. And she was like, "Oh yeah," she's like, "We were so mean to you," and da 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 da. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grudge fuck this. Like in my head, I had already decided that.
Yeah.
I was at this point in time. I was young, I was stupid. Got a few beers in me, everything. We all drank, and so she and I went off, and we did our thing. And the next morning, she was all like, well, hey, since you're in town for a little bit, we can hang out and everything. Wrote down her phone number, hands it to me. And I looked at her and I crumpled the phone number up. I said, April Fools, we never liked you. And I got in my
Nice,
car.
dude.
When I say fucking something hit my car, yeah, she threw like a fucking, I don't know what it was, but it put a dent in the side
Yeah,
of
but
my
it felt
fucking
good though.
car.
It's like, dude,
Oh,
that
it was
dent
fucking
is a fucking
phenomenal.
trophy.
Yeah, it was
That's great.
fucking great. Like it healed all that fucking trauma from way
Oh, of
back
course.
when.
Of course, dude. That's the payback.
Now, was it shitty to do? Now I look back and it's like, yeah, that was kind of shitty to do.
But then
But
again,
at
what
the
she
same
did to
time,
you was really shitty to do too.
Yeah, look, I think everyone's
yeah,
dumb
but
in sixth grade. So to hold a grudge for that long, but that's not you doing it. That's your sixth grade version being like, fucking do it. Do it. I want you to do it. You know,
yeah,
you can't let yourself down.
And look, I mean, you always go back and go, was it dumb? Yeah, it probably was. But look, when you're young, dumb, and full of cum, it doesn't seem like a stupid idea.
Yeah.
no, there is a lot of shit I've done in my past that I'm surprised I haven't accidentally murdered myself by now.
Oh, I'm saying.
Well, I think that should be, I think we should gather up those stories for fucking next time.
Oh, come on, we get some from you, and you want to talk about some of the ones you and I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, if we want to do that, yeah. But I will not be. I'll be telling all those stories about someone that we know, a bald guy and a guy in the military who's not us, just in case.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, so have you got one, Judge, or have you got some more good ones from the audience?
Um, I have one that I did, but it's fucked up, and I don't feel like getting into it. I don't feel
That's
like
all
getting
right,
into
man.
it right now.
We're coming up on the hour so in about 5
No,
minutes.
no. That's what I meant. I want to tell you, but it's coming up on the fucking hour, and I got Cheesecake Factory cheesecake sitting out there for me.
All right, we'll touch
yeah, I
on
got
that.
a
And besides,
body in
and, and besides Rob's story, we got to end on that one because that's a fucking victory.
nah, we got to do a safety brief on it too.
Actually,
I think
before
that's
we
the safety brief. Look, I think the safety brief speaks for itself. If you have ever pulled a really mean April Fool's joke on somebody in middle school, there's a good chance they see you later. They're gonna fucking hit it and quit it, dude. So don't take that date. It doesn't matter what they look like.
What does it go back to? Be nice to people.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't be a dick. Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
be a
just
dick.
before we do wrap things up, right? I just want to fucking clarify something because I know last week I blew your minds with the beans on toast, okay? Now, the reason I asked for the clarification on the burgers and sandwich situation is because here we call chips chips, right? So
Yeah.
whether they're fries, whether they're potato chips, whether
Yeah.
they're whatever, they're
Okay.
all chips. But to denote whether they're hot or cold, they're either hot chips or they're a bag of chips,
Good.
right?
Okay, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, when I go to fish and chips joints, it's literally chips. They're not French fries. They're
Yeah.
chips. Like that's what it is.
But then again, we go to McDonald's, you get fries. Fries are like the shoestring
Yeah.
chips, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure. Before we wrap this up, I had to make a clarification because again, I don't know what's a burger, what's a fucking sandwich, what's a chip, what's not.
You know
And
what? I don't think
apparently
we
you
even
don't
know
eat
most of the
beans on
time.
toast.
I don't
No,
think
but
we,
next
we
week-
know either.
Next week we're starting the show, starting it as we log in, we're gonna have a helping of beans and toast, and we're gonna give it a shot for you.
You gotta, yeah,
Fuck
you
it,
gotta
I'm in.
just
I'll do it.
try it.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
I'll do
And
it.
I'll have the tin
What
spaghetti.
kind of toast does it got to be? Does we got to have a certain kind of bread? Does it got to be a certain kind of bread? Or...
All right. Well, again, we get. So you get your pre-sliced bread. Do they do two
Yeah.
separate thicknesses over there, or is it all one thickness?
No, they'll do different thicknesses.
You
So
can-
like here
can
you
get
have
that.
sandwich bread, it's a little thinner, and then you got
Yeah.
toast bread, which is a little thicker. But it doesn't matter. It's
Okay, so
just,
just a thick piece. All right, so a thick piece of
just
toast.
buttered toast,
So wait,
beans on
Texas
top.
toast?
That's what I was gonna do it on because that's good, but that also adds flavor. Nate just said toast and fucking beans, so I'm not gonna get like herb toast because then I'm gonna like it. It has to be just whatever
Yeah.
it was described as. So it's fucking toast and that's it.
Hey, you
So,
know what?
so it's just a little. It's just white bread toasted and beans on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
butter
it.
my toast. Oh, I always butter the toast. You got to have the butter.
Okay.
toast.
All right. So we're talking. All right. So
Toast,
here's
butter,
the fucking
beans.
recipe: toast, butter,
butter,
beans. That's it.
beans.
Now, do they sit in the
That's
middle
it.
like a little fucking Buddha, or you spread them out?
I just pour the beans over and they just do what they want to do.
Oh, God. All right.
Go back into the group chat. You'll see my video as a
Oh.
homeless man eating homeless food, and you'll see how I had it. It was just beans right over the toast.
So it's not even.
So wait, are we
It's
gonna
like
are we
spilling
gonna
over.
have them? Are we gonna have it like already pre-made? Or are we gonna make it? And
No,
then,
no. Before you log in, it's already made. So take
Yeah,
like the
okay.
10
So
minutes
like
before the
to make
show.
it clear-
I can't pour the beans on it
No,
live.
because you want to pour the
Oh, no, you
beans on
can.
hot. You don't want to microwave the beans on the toast. You want to have the hot beans and pour the hot
Oh, I
beans
wouldn't do that
on
anyway.
the
The
toast.
toast becomes soggy as shit.
That's right, and that's what you were bitching about last week. Was that it was soggy?
Okay.
No,
So
you just
okay. That we'll do. We'll do toast and butter, and then when we log in, we gotta pour the we gotta pour the fucking beans on it and just let it dribble fucking. All right.
hot baked beans.
My stomach is bubbling just thinking about it.
Wait. Andre's here. Andre got to do it too.
Also, before we do wrap up, we got one from Jai. Dear team, how do I get on this show? I'm entertained. So look,
She can come
we're
on whenever the
getting
fuck she
Jai on.
wants.
We'll fucking hit
Hey,
you
look,
up. Judge will hit you up. We'll get you.
She's got to tell the fucking story about dating the porn producer anyway. If Jai comes on next week, she's got to do beans and toast. But Jai don't give a shit. She'd be like, I'll fucking eat it. I don't care. All right, let's wrap this motherfucker up. I want to eat cheesecake.
All right, that's it. Well, I think that's all we got. Guys, look, if you're not getting the episodes, make sure you hit that bell. As soon as an episode lands, you'll get notified. Make sure you give us a rating. I mean, we don't give a fuck if it's 1 star or
And
5 stars.
next week, bring your beans and toast because we're all going Australian for today.
Yep.
Baked beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. So eat baked beans with every meal.
And on that note,
that's it.
We're out of here.
On that note, we're out of here. Later.
Hey. We're done skis.
All right, I'm going to go eat.